It's like we said, we've been away for a while, and since we've been gone, couple things that we said in the beginning of the year might possibly happen sooner rather than later have happened. Scott Frost was fired from Nebraska, and Herm Edwards was also let go unceremoniously, if I don't say so myself. But let's get into
that's an understatement.
Yeah. Let's get into that Scott Frost really quickly. We saw this coming. He came in to the season already on the hot seat. I don't want to surprise is not the right word, but what do you think about this?
I was a little surprised it happened so early. That's where I think the surprise came, because I thought they were going to handle those first two games, and they really did not.
Yes.
So as soon as they lost to Northwestern, we're like, okay, like one more, and he's kind of gone. And lo and behold, it happened the next week. So, it seemed like they didn't really care if Scott kept his job or not. The rest of the organization, it was kind of like, we're ready for a change. Like,
yeah, and it was rough to see. And like you said, even when it happened, even though we had talked about it all season, we had talked about it coming into the year, even when it happened, it was still kind of like, oh, well, all right, no matter how we feel and how much we might have called for it to happen, it's still kind of like, dang, 2 games in? Like, come
2
on,
games in.
So, hey, we'll see what happens with him going forward. I don't know if he's on the top of many people's lists, but this guy, hey, he was a great player. Maybe it just didn't translate necessarily with that team. Who knows what's going to happen? He'll probably turn up somewhere else. But somewhere that I am very upset about, this next move, Alex, I am disgusted on how they did this. Herm Edwards was let go from the University of Arizona State. But the way they did it, not behind closed doors, not even after the game, technically, he's still on the field. They met the man in the end zone. The AD met him and told him this is what's happening. And the worst part about it, somebody had the audacity to film this. Alex, man, talk to me. This is disgusting, man.
The whole situation is disgusting, because not only does that happen where you can't have that closed door conversation, everyone sees it as it's happening, just horribly handled all the way across the board there. But then you get the leaks a couple days later that assistant coaches are leaking information to other teams and trying to get this guy fired, and it's just, were things that bad there that this had to happen this way, or like what? Like, we need to know more about what's going on. I feel the way this happened. Yeah, that was awful.
We got to go back and dive into what his record was, and but they weren't losing. They weren't perennial losers. We had guys that came out of Arizona State. A couple years ago, he went to New England.
Oh, N'Keal Harry.
N'Keal Harry was dominant out of there. Ito Benjamin, if I'm not mistaken, was dominant out of there.
Rashawn White that just went to the Bucks. You had Jaden Daniels that was good, just transferred to LSU.
Exactly.
Like, you had talent.
I just don't understand what it was that made them do that to them. And even if you're going to do that, even if you're saying, okay, we're not okay with where things are going, and maybe even with this year, you still got to respect the man enough to kind of, like you said, do it, close doors, talk to him. He is we know what he's done in the NFL. We know what he's done coaching in college. Give the man that respect. Come on now. That's
And even if he didn't have the track record that he has, just be a respectful human being. Yeah. Go about it the right way. Don't dump him on the field and just walk away. Like, it's awful all across the board. It's not a good look for the school.
No. And it's one of those things where, they got Utah today, and they're 1-2 in the season. You come on, guys, show some class. show some class. This guy was a solid coach. And yes, I get it. They come into the year playing Oklahoma State. We know what kind of team they are with Spencer Sanders and everything. They crushed Northern Arizona, but then lose to maybe somebody they should have lost to in Eastern Michigan in a 9-point game, in a close game. And it makes you just, makes you wonder what they were looking for, what seemed to be so wrong. Maybe the fit wasn't right, but do it the right way, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The way that all happened, they better show up and play well today.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't want him that bad and they were tanking to get him out. They better show up today.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. What's up, Kyle? Saying first. Sometimes I get really lonely. I remember I got friends like you. The heart goes through. Come on now. Let's go. Every day, baby. Every single day. I love it. Yeah. So these guys on the hot seat are actually off the hot seat. Maybe thankful to them. Maybe they're not worried about their job, not looking over their shoulder. And we still know, hey, there's some other coaches that are still kind of sizzling over there. Harsin,
looking at Geoff Collins for sure.
Geoff Collins as well. You know what I mean? Guys that are not, got some matchups today that, they need to get the W. We know about Brian Harsin in Auburn, and he lost. He got stomped by Penn State a week ago.
Yeah, and then demolished.
So look, hey, it can happen. Apparently, these ADs are getting more brazen, and they're doing it earlier in the season. So, hey, stay on your P's and Q's, ladies and gentlemen. Stay on your P's and Q's. Who is the Dallas Cowboys of college football?
Oh, there's a few answers I have in mind.
Yeah, there's a couple. Yeah, what do you have? Because
the first one to me was Miami.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I was gonna
Texas.
Say Texas. Yeah, that's where I was gonna go. I was gonna say stay right in that state.
Yeah. USC, kinda.
Yeah, recently.
Yeah. I mean, no, it can't be Alabama because Alabama actually shows up.
They win. There's a couple, Kyle.
Yeah.
There's definitely a couple, but none of them we hate as much as we hate the Dallas Cowboys.
Agreed.
Thanks for watching. If you like that clip, be sure to check out the other great content from the Let's Talk Football community. And as always, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when more great content like this becomes available.